Hi, my name is Kira Willen, National Makeup Artist for The Balm Cosmetics, and I'm going to show you today how to work with our Matte Nude eyeshadow palette. The first shade I'm going to dip into is Matte Malloy, which is like an ivory bone. I'm just taking my Give Crease a Chance brush and just patting it in the center of my lid. Patting as opposed to sweeping really presses the pigment into the lid space versus kind of sweeping it and blending it around. So the second color that I'm going to go into is Matte Rosen, which is like a mid-tone caramel brown. And I'm going to lightly start to define my crease using the other end of my Give Crease a Chance brush in a window wiper motion. So I always take a little extra minute on each eye just to make sure it's really nice and blended out. So then I'm going to take my Crease Love and Happiness brush, which is a little bit of a smaller tapered brush, and I'm going to dip into Matte Wood, which is a cooler espresso brown, and just using minimal pressure, just kind of working in that inner V shape of the outer crease. And then I'm going to take the same shade and just kind of lightly stamp it into my lash line just for a subtle definition. And I'm just kind of taking the excess of whatever's left over on my brush and just kind of lightly lining my lower lash line in the same outer V shape. So once that's all done, I'm just going to finish my look with a little bit of mascara. I'm using What's Your Type Tall, Dark, and Handsome mascara. And I'm wiggling at the baseline of my lashes and pulling outward. And I'm also going to finish with one coat on my bottom lashes as well. But I also like to pump up the volume just in the corners of my upper lash line, just because that kind of brings the eye upward. And there you have it. That's how I like to work with our Matte Nude eyeshadow palette. Once again, the combinations of this palette are endless, so I encourage you to try it out for yourself. My name is Kira Rowland. Thank you so much for watching.